Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet
in terms of Kwame,
yes, good.
The forward, Madam Naana Opoku-Agyemang has been brought in as yes, from a professional point of view, from a purely literary, intellectual point of view, there's absolutely nothing wrong with her penning the forward on its own. But unfortunately, no. The same point I'm making, or a CC, or a politician, or a former minister of education, indeed, say, while nominating and selecting as a running mate, perhaps the impact is of negligible value. Nobody perhaps grab or share a hope. But once, while elevating to the status of a running mate, coupled with the father now a former minister in that Mahama administration, and that we are within an election campaign season, especially the opposition to the NDC, will look at that critically and seek to know what advantage Obutu will play, and that's exactly what is playing out. This is politics. So, it restricted to just the forward nekeka. It's no big deal. But call acknowledgements. We are sure they will copy of the book.
When I read my hand.
Also, I mean, the matter bear 6 supply.
That's right.
Because not there out of mischief. Some
people
are asking, and I need to do a little bit. In time, I say, I'm contributing to your swelling of your bank account. Of course, no 3 left, not in a spell.
I know the sign.
But still, if we them spread the word,
I'm going to cash.
And here it's Obama Pam's card.
Yeah.
Echo page, acknowledgements. Let me read 2 paragraphs. Also, the book was reviewed by 6 reviewers who must be acknowledged with gratitude. So you move from a be outro forward to 6 reviewers. First one listed, Professor Mrs. Naana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, Minister of Education under President John Dramani Mahama, and Ghana's first female vice chancellor of a public university, did a yeoman's job of reading through the entire manuscript and reviewing the contents, paying particular attention to editorial and grammatical detail. She claims that the manuscript was her education, quote unquote, on politics, and I'm grateful that she adjudged it publishable. I also thank Professor Naana for graciously accepting to write the foreword to the book. In 2 rows. Apart from writing the foreword,
She was the editor.
She was virtually a reviewer. I want to be precise. Use the kind of words used by the author. One of the 6. Into any role relative to this book goes beyond merely writing a foreword. She had the advantage of going through the entire manuscript, playing the role of an editor and a reviewer at the same time. So there's nothing in this book that she didn't know about, even though also any education on politics. And last week I made a point there, because if you are not a card-bearing member of the party, coming in small analysis be about it. I consider to Kwamna's position eventually. But the point really is that, quote unquote, in context, Ghanaian political history, or a political neophyte of a sort. And I don't say this, yeah, I'm not saying this in a malicious way. I have huge respect for her, and we need to be keep her dignity intact. But clearly, this is the role she played. Now, I'm prepared to concede, even though still the point will be made. Read Mr. Ahwoi in acknowledgement that he signed it off October 2019. In time there, by that time, the book and I ready. And I'm a boy.
Yeah, maybe I read your copy.
One can safely say so. But it's so close to elections here, so October 2019 to 2020, or just some 2-3 months. So still, that strategic calculation ought to have been factored in. If there are fallouts, Madame Opoku Agyeman, because of her status now as a running mate and now a member of the party, whatever collateral repercussions, Kwame, she cannot avoid them. Church Mercy. The political opposition will take advantage of the situation. They will drag her in. The genuinely or not is immaterial. It will have the effect that it should have. On any party, for some many waging common are not happy, even though truly the person who must take the full blame is the author of the paper. But collateral repercussions also were affected. Now, Kwame, you go beyond these ones, which I consider.
This FM 104.3, good to meet